When I was 25, my life looked the same every single day. I would wake up, brush my teeth, wash my face, have breakfast, and head straight to work. I worked at a tire repair shop, a simple job, but a good one for a young man just beginning his career. I spent long hours fixing tires, covered in dust and grease, and when evening came, I would walk to a restaurant near the shop for dinner. The restaurant wasn't fancy, but it offered delicious meals at prices much lower than other places. Since I lived alone, it was perfect for me. I didn't have to cook after a long, exhausting day. Sometimes I ate alone, and other times I went with my friend Tony. Tony, he was always talkative, loud enough that other customers would turn and stare at us. He would complain about the food one day and praise it the next. But he was my friend, and every evening felt incomplete without him. A beautiful girl worked at the restaurant, a girl with long, flowing hair and captivating eyes. She was always smiling, always cheerful. Her name was Amanda. Tony sometimes teased her, saying, "Your hair is touching the food. Send another girl instead, or cut it." His words annoyed me, and I would scold him every time. He always replied, "You always take strangers' sides instead of your own colleagues." But I didn't care. I liked the food, and I respected Amanda. The hard days begin. One day, our employer gathered us and said he was facing serious financial difficulties. He had debts and couldn't pay our wages. He asked us to be patient. We waited. 1 month passed, then 2, then 3, until Tony and I had spent every last coin we had. Then, without warning, our employer sold the workshop and moved to another city. He didn't tell us anything. The next morning, Tony and I arrived for work and found the workshop locked. We waited the whole day, but no one came. A man passing by told us the place had already been sold. Our employer was gone. We were suddenly unemployed. No work. No money. No food. My stomach was burning with hunger. "What should I do, Tony? Help me," I asked him desperately. Tony replied, half joking, "Let's go to the restaurant and tell them something. Maybe we can work for our food." I snapped at him. "This is not the time for jokes. We're starving." But Tony said calmly, "I'm with you, whatever you decide." After thinking for hours, and with the evening approaching, we finally went to the restaurant. We sat at our usual table and ate quietly. When we finished, I called Amanda over and told her everything. She listened with deep concern in her eyes and said softly, "Don't worry. I'll take care of it." Searching for hope. For the next week, we searched for work in tire shops, no luck. Every evening, we went to the restaurant for one meal a day. Amanda helped us without complaint. The following week, we tried factories and companies. Some said they didn't need workers. Others told us to leave our address. Still nothing. One evening, we saw an advertisement posted on the door of the workshop where we once worked. It said the place was for sale and listed the new owner's phone number. The sign gave me hope, but we had no money at all. Amanda brought us food again, but this time I felt so ashamed that I couldn't eat. She approached me and asked gently, "Didn't you like dinner?" I stayed silent, staring at the table. Would you like something else? No, I whispered. I'm not hungry. Then she said, share your thoughts with me. I told her the truth, the workshop is for sale. If only I had the money. I would buy it, work hard, and pay you back. Amanda looked at me with soft, sympathetic eyes. Wait until tomorrow, she said. We might find a solution. The envelope. The following evening, I heard a knock at my door. I opened it and found Amanda standing there, holding an envelope. What's this? I asked. Open it, she said. Inside, I found a signed contract for the purchase of the workshop in my name. I stared at her in shock. Who paid for this? I did, she replied calmly. I used my savings. My voice trembled. How will I pay you back? You won't, she said softly. A new beginning. The next day, I opened the workshop and started working again with Tony. At the end of the day, he asked, joking as usual. Who's the new king of the workshop? I smiled. Me. Tony's eyes widened. How did you pay for it? Amanda paid. He shook his head and joked, then marry her. She loves you. I can't marry her if I don't love her, I replied. Tony laughed. Love comes after marriage. And if it doesn't come? It will, after the children are born. I protested, she's 5 years older than me. So what? Just tell her. I shook my head. Not until I pay her back. Love comes quietly. Days passed. I worked tirelessly until I finally collected enough money. I invited Amanda to the workshop and placed the money in her hands. This is yours, I said. She looked touched and said, I admire you. You are a hard-working young man. I took a deep breath and asked, will you marry me? She agreed immediately. Our wedding was small and simple, but Amanda was glowing with happiness. Every morning she greeted me with a smile, saying, Good morning. Every evening, she decorated the house and prepared food for me. She was kind, warm, and gentle, a wonderful wife. But one thing troubled me. Love had not come yet. I was afraid of lying to her. I wanted to be honest, but I didn't want to hurt her. One day, I decided to tell her everything. But before I could speak, she came to me with a radiant smile, wrapped her arms around me, and whispered, I have good news. You're going to be a father. I hope our child will be as handsome and kind-hearted as you. At that moment, I didn't say anything. I just smiled. And for the first time, I felt love awakening quietly in my heart.
If you enjoyed the video or have any thoughts about the story, please share your observations in the comments. Don't forget to like and share. May God keep you safe.